Alrighty, my grade 10s, let's see how we handle this one. We handle it with care because it doesn't have numbers. So what do they say here? They say you solve for x in terms of z. How are we going to do this? We must solve in terms of y and z, not only in terms of z, y and z. Okay, right, so let's see. Where do we start? Let's handle it as though we had only numbers. What were we going to do? We were going to say what is our LCD. Okay, what is our LCD? It is both denominators, isn't it? So I am going to do it by taking the longer route, all right, because I don't want people to get lost. So that one will be a 2 over 1. So if this is my LCD, I must use my LCD in all of my terms. Okay, right, so I am choosing to do this one unlike the rational expression because it's not going to clutter my steps that much. Okay, so here what will I do? I should have started by that, but it's fine. So I am simply going to put my LCD on the right hand side. Then what will I have? I will have my LCD again. Okay, right, those who are smart will multiply this 2x by this one, and they will multiply that by that one, and they will multiply this by both. And then you'll see what is going to happen. These even out. I am left with 2x and x minus 1. Then this side, these two even out. I am left with my z and x plus y. Then this side, I must take both of them, isn't it? Okay, so it means I will have a 2 multiplying right, so let us now okay, let's do this, x plus y, so that we don't lose certain people, because now I wanted to put it in my head. So what do I want now? I want a situation where I only have x one side. How am I going to do that? Tricky, isn't it? Okay, let's see. I will have 2 x squared. Let's see, 2x squared minus 2x. Then I will have a zx or xz plus a yz. Then what will I have? I will have a 2 multiplying an x squared and a 2 multiplying a negative x and negative x. So I'll have negative 2x, and then I'll have 2xy. Then I'll have a negative 2. Okay, now pardon me, they want us to in the end be left with x is equals to something. Whoa, how do we do this now? We say it is complicated. We say no, I'm leaving this here. Right, if it confuses you, you could have left it and then came back at the end of the exams. You can also leave it here, but look at what happens now. This negative 2x squared will join this 2x squared. Then this 2x will join this negative 2x. Then what will be left now? I'll be left with the... Let me rather do this. I am also going to take this one and bring it this side. Okay. Then I'll be left with x and z, and I'll be left with what is it? Y, z. Okay, right. I forgot to put my indicator that this is a z. Okay, x, z, y, z. Okay, right. Now let's see. When I am here now, I have this x, z, that y, z. That one went that side, that one went this side. So what am I left with now? I am left with this 2xy. Oh, look at that. Then this 2 came this side. These two even out, these two even out. So I am left with what now? I am left with a 2 and what else? I am left with x, z plus y, z. Okay, right. I keep forgetting my z indicator. So let me see. I just need to be careful here. So what did I do? I said 2x squared, and then I had that negative 2x, then I had a 2xy and a negative 2. Okay, right. So I'm just right again. I forgot to put my indicator there because now it looks like a 2. Okay, so once more, I have that xz, I have that yz, then I have this 2xy. This one became negative that side, this one became positive that side. That negative 2 became positive that side. Then I was left with these on this side, which is what? Which is this one and that one, and then that one. Okay. Then I said these ones even out, I'm left with this one. Then this one is there, this one is there. Then again, this one. Okay. Are we getting there? So I say now, let me leave anything that has an x, because they said I must solve for x, isn't it? Then I will leave this one because they both have an x. Then I take this one this side. I will have a 2 minus y, z. Then I can say, alrighty. Now I can go to grade 8 and 9. I simply factorize what is common. What is common is what is a z. I mean, it's an x. It leaves me with a z and a 2y. Okay. This side, I still leave it as it is. Right. Let me check. This 2 was joined by what? By this yz. Okay. So I must not forget that. Right. So this one also must have a yz. Right. So you can make mistakes in the end. The teacher might be lenient to you because they can see that all the way you were coming all right. So they can't be too harsh on you. All right. Unless there's 2 people on top with the same marks and they say, no, let us go look for something that separates them so that we get the top, the one who didn't make even a tiny weeny mistake. So what do I have now? I have my x on its own. then I have expressed it in x and y terms. Then I'm done. Not an easy one, isn't it? Not an easy one. Even myself, I took 10 minutes for that one. Alrighty. Right, guys, don't stress too much about these ones because they will be worth something like 4 marks out of 100 marks. Okay. Focus on what you still need to polish in those other ones that are straightforward. Your quadratic equation, your inequalities, all of those things that carry marks without you thinking a lot. Okay. These ones are for those number 1 in class. And if you want to beat them next year, come to Math So Easy. I will tune you. All right. I hope you've enjoyed it. It gives you confidence, all right, to attempt this. Right. At the end of the exams, guys, if you still have time, do something. All right. Do something. Do this. Write the LCD. You get a mark. Do this. You get a mark. All right. Then cancel. Then you are left with this. Cancel. Then you are left with this. Then you expand. Okay. Then you expand here. Okay. You'll get a mark for all these things. And if you want to believe, you could end up doing this to the end. Otherwise, get a mark for, what is it, simplifying. Then you get here. Maybe you'll say, okay, here I'm dizzy. All right. Then at least you get 2 or 3 marks out of whatever that they have allocated for this type of a question. Let me say peace. For paper 2, you can contact me. We sort it out as well.